I don't know what that bell ringing is. If somebody knows, be sure and, post a little comment. Say, that bell is this. Hey guys, welcome to a new Let's Play, maybe, whatever. We are playing Prison Architect. I plan to play this syncing along with RimWorld, and I figured I'd throw a couple episodes up, see if you guys liked it. If you wanted to see more of it, then I'd keep throwing them up. If you don't, then I'll just keep playing it off camera, etc. Alright, so first things first. This game is a prison, kind of controlling, designing, building, whatever type game. You control everything about this prison, where everything's built, what's done with it. You see all this stuff laying around. That's because I went into planning off camera and spent about an hour and designed my prison. Now, I went online and I looked at some other, pictures of people's prisons and saw how big areas were and they needed to be and stuff like that, or at least general guesstimations. And by looking at handfuls of pictures, I kind of got a relative guesstimation of what things should be like. And because I have not played this game. I mean, I played it. I take that back. I have played it, but I played it right when it first came out, which was, Alpha 1 or whatever, Alpha 2. I can't remember. I played it way back when at a friend's house for about an hour. And more or less he played it and I kind of watched. So, and this has been well over a year and a half ago. And I don't remember anything about it. So, just a heads up, this is not a tutorial. This is just me playing a game that I think is kind of cool. And hopefully you will too. And we'll both enjoy it together. So, here we go. Alright, so first things first is I've already designed it. I'll go over what I've done. I've set up deliveries, garbage, storage, and storage. I need room for exports, but I'm probably going to cut, I don't know. I'll probably cut the wall out of that, put a wall down and make it there, or put it somewhere. I'm not quite certain where it's going to go. Maybe right here. No, that's my entrance. Duh. I might end up moving garbage down or move garbage to the other side of the road or whatever. But I know I need a little room for exports. So it might be this room. I don't know. I really don't. I might end up shifting this up, putting this room down here, and then having it right there, or moving this room up and putting an empty room right here so that I can make it there, which sounds more like a legitimate plan. I might just take and build this up here instead of building it here, and then I'll have this empty room that I can use for exports. Because I want it, really close, and then I'll just have a door going into deliveries that goes into exports, and then they can carry this stuff out and put it on trucks. Exports are things that you craft, like things in the machine shop where you make license plates and stuff like that. They're side income for the prison. You really need to get into it, according to what I've read, which I have read a few little, basic tips and tricks type things, but as far as the gameplay is concerned, I have no clue what I'm doing. I mean, I got the very, very basics. I knew enough now to go into grants and pick a couple grants, which I did. And we're going to follow these grants as we go. So we need to build a holding cell. All right. So we go to foundations. I'm going to use concrete. And right there's our holding cell. Now, I've got two other rooms behind it, but I don't need them yet, so we're going to build just the holding cell. The big thing about this game is you build as you go. Okay, I cannot build all of this right now. I cannot do it. One of the biggest expenditures that I'm going to have is going to be this building right here, and that's because it's my prison, or it's my main room, or whatever. Now I can take and come down from here and build this much of it right now, and then I can add all the rest of it onto it later, I believe. We're going to find out, and I just pray that we can. What I could have done is just canceled that. Let's see how much this is going to be. It was 4,000. We'll go ahead and just build the whole thing, because I'm scared that I don't know how to add rooms onto other rooms. Because, watch, if I tried to add this one on, I can't add that other wall, and I would have to have a double wall now, and I don't want to do that. So you might be able to just, build that wall, put floor tiles down, and put a door, and it just becomes a room for all I know. Build a floor. I don't know. You might be able to build the core components of a room and it becomes a room. I don't know. I hope so. We need to do that. we need to go to materials. We need to go to these concrete floors or concrete tiles. And the first thing we need to do is get them bad boys down. Alright. And I'm going to unpause the game and let them go because nothing's happening right now. I've got prisons shut off so that I can't get new people. So all that's going on now is we're just building. Another thing we need to do is go into utilities, this utilities window. Notice it's like a blue schematic type deal. And we need to put a power station in. Now I'd already said we're going to put the power station up here. So we'll do it right there. And then we're going to do a water pump. You need a water pumping station, and we're going to put it, yeah, it's got to go here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So we'll put the water pump station there. And I've left this extra room so that later on, if I need to, I can put a second water pump, I could put a second power supply, or vice versa. I've read in a tip that you don't put them close to each other because if something happens to the water pump, it'll flood into your power and it can turn your power off, cause problems, short circuits, and whatnot. Alright, so there's the basics. We're going to have our prison building. We're going to have this entrance thing building. And the next thing that we need to make sure that we get a foundation down for is our offices, which are right there. Now, again, a heads up what this is all going to be. This is going to be my security room. This is going to be a staff room. This is going to be a kitchen. And this is going to be a canteen. My yard's going to be right here. This is my prison block. And there's my holding cell. And that's the majority of everything that you need to initially start your prison. Once you've got those things, you can at least start your prison. Now there are some walls and stuff that I'm going to have to build out here, little rooms or whatnot, and I'm going to. But it's not a necessity right this moment. We're going to get the important stuff built first, and then after we get the important stuff, we'll slowly evolve into those. So I'm thinking we'll come down with a wall there, and then open that up, put a door, you know, or come like a step block over. And then we can have a door, that door goes in there. That can be our exports. All these little squares, white squares, are where I'm going to either put staff doors, double ones are cell doors, things like that. So, and this is going to take a couple episodes, I'm just telling you now, just to get all this built. And we can fast forward a little bit, which is fine. And the reason that I wanted to put these tiles down promptly, okay, first another thing we need to do is go to objects, and then we need to go to large jail door, and we need to put one there and one there. Then I need to go back to materials and go back to concrete tiles, and we need to put 2 of them there and 2 of those there. In fact, I'm going to do all 5 of them. That way they walk from concrete to onto tile and keep going. Now the cell block itself is just a cell block, and this is going to be a shower at the end of it. They're going to have a shower in their blocks because they're going to wake up in the morning after they do this to shower. They're going to sleep, then shower, and then go start their free time, then work time, eat, whatever. I haven't gone over the regime yet. Alright, so we're going to need 2 tiles there, so they walk out of there. We're going to need a tile there, and then 2 tiles there. A tile there. And that's about it for right now. Now I need to build this room also. This building has to be built. This is my canteen and kitchen. It's another big room, 4,000. Alright, well, it's got to be built. And then as an entrance, let's pause the game. Or it was already paused. Objects. Large jail cell door. We're going to put one there. We're going to put one there. Although you don't need a large jail cell there because that's just a holding room, but I put one there anyway. And then we need a staff door right there. And you should put them in here, but you don't have to have them that start, so I'm not going to. But I am going to put a staff door. Why can't I can't, I guess they got to move that tree first. So we're going to do our walls, which are under materials, I think. Yeah, there's fence. Alright, so this is all going to be fence. Alright, and these are things that have to be purchased. There's not much of a a way out of them. Now that outside part of the fence where I plan to walk the dogs, I don't have to build quite yet, but I need to put a door there. So I'm just building the inside, just enough. And this is going to be wall. Basically, you just have to be able to keep your prisoners in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to build it up enough to where they can't get out. Like all this, I'm not building any of this yet. All right. Fence to fence. Let's see. That's going to be wall. That's going to be wall. That's going to be wall. And that's going to be wall. But, I can cancel that. Let's just let them get it built, and as we go along, we can see what we need to close off still. All right, there's that. So now that's done, we can go into rooms, and we need a holding cell, which is what that is. Now, if you hover, it tells you, I need it to be enclosed with a door. I need it to be indoors and have toilets. Oh, and it has to have a bench, which the bench is passed off. Don't ask me why. Oh, no, now see it, now it's working right. Toilet and bench. So let's go to objects. Let's go to bench. And we will go, let's see. You hit R to rotate. I think I made that wide enough for 2 benches. Yes, I did. Outstanding. And then we'll go 1, 2. And then we will go to toilets. We'll do 5 across the back like so. All right, and this is pretty much going to take care of the holding cell as soon as it's all built. Now we've got a holding cell, so now we need a shower. And that's going to be easy because that's going to be built in this as soon as they're done. And that's all about to go. Ooh. One guy's got to put one little piece. In a year now. Why didn't that finish? I don't know. It'll finish though, eventually. They're building fences and stuff like that too. They've got a lot going on. They still got to get this done. One guy's got one little piece that needs to be done there. All right, power. Another thing we need to do for power is we need to add a few of these capacitors. 4 should be enough. We'll do 5. They're 1,000 a piece. So that's going to drop 5,000 to, you know, from 23 to 5,000 down whenever they're actually installed. So let's get off that. You really have to watch your money. That's the big thing about the beginning. You build what you got to have. Oh, we're paused again. Why does it keep pausing? I don't know what that bell ringing is. If somebody knows, be sure and, you know, post a little comment and say, that bell is this. All right, let's see. Objects. Staff door. You got to rotate it so that it's up and down. There we go. They're going to build this. We're going to put a staff door there. That means that we'll have to build this wall. And that'll keep, I don't know. We'll see as we go. I don't quite know why that's black like that. Maybe it's just dark. Oh, it's probably dark just because of the holding cell. Alright, get everything done, fellers. We're almost done with this one, too. Alright, there goes the canteen. We can work on that while we're waiting for the other. Alright, and let's see. So we need to go to materials, brick wall, run it across from there, run it across to there, and run it across to there. Now we're going to put a staff door on the front here. And we're not going to worry about these two doors yet, but we're going to put cell doors there. That way, if anything happens and we have to lock down, we can lock them two doors down. They can't get through them to try and get through here and get out and bust through, in case they can bust through staff doors. I don't know if they can or not. I will assume that they can. I wish somebody would finish whatever's going on here. There are small bugs that do happen. It is an alpha, but it is a very polished alpha. So when something like this happens, usually you can just right click it, rebuild it, and it'll solve the problem. I'm hoping that once they get all this other stuff built, that one guy takes off, runs up there. There he goes. He's got to put a door on it before it can become a thing. And that's what we were waiting on, was the doors. There it goes. Alright, problem solved. Alright, now this is a big room, big area, but we're only going to build one side of it because we're down to 20K. Now we've already got our water, we've already got our power, but we still have to furnish this. Usually your first thing you get about 8 or 10 prisoners, so we're going to set up one side. So let's go to materials, and let's go to brick wall, and we're going to come up like so. And I'm going to set up like so. And even though we're just going to leave that gap because that gap really don't matter. I'm not going to put jail cell doors on each prison room yet. But it won't matter eventually. Eventually we'll have them. They're just really expensive. It's 100, and if I'm doing 16 cells, that's 16 prison doors that I've got to have. I don't have any staff yet. And there's already a lot of money going in. Now I'll be opening up grants to complete specific tasks as we play along, and that will be a lot of income that'll come in at the beginning of the game, and that's where I'll get the money to do stuff like put the cell doors on and all that other stuff. But right now you just have to be very careful. See, just that one sale, that one set of sales, 15 or 16 sales, $2,100 just in the brick to make the walls. This ain't no cheap thing. Alright, so we need to go across to there. And then we got to go, well, we don't have to go up. We got to, I think we got a door there. So we need to put a door there. If we put a door there, that'll keep them out. They can't get past that. And then this will be a wall coming up. And then this will be a wall coming up. And that'll be a wall, a door, a wall, a door, wall, a door, and then more walls, a regular jail cell door. That'll be a door. There we go. And then there, and then there, and there, and there. All right. And I don't know. We'll see. Let's let them build. As they build, it'll get done. The white will go away. And then I can look and see what we still need. Because the objective now is to basically get stuff closed off. which we have done a majority of, as you can see, even though it still has a second wall there. Let's go to, alright, so this has to be built to there, and we'll go to there. That way they can get in and out of it. Now we'll go to objects, and I need a staff door there, and I don't need the other one right now. I actually didn't need all of this right now. We can't cancel it. I mean, we could probably go to walls and cancel it, but I'm not going to bother. All right, and that ties into that. That's a staff door. Okay. Now these doors are open right now, but as soon as I open up my prison, they'll all shut, and they'll only be openable by staff. And so basically, I just need to come across. Do I have a staff door there? Yes. Okay, come across. There's a staff door there. Brick wall. I need to put a staff door there. Objects, a staff door. Put one there. Put one there. 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 And there. I don't know what that noise is. It don't sound good though. But there's the doors. I need a double jail cell door, one of the large jails. We need to turn it, put it there, put another one there. Ooh, they're expensive. They're $1,000 a piece. We'll wait for the metal detectors, but I'm going to put a metal detector in each of them slots. And this way, your people get dropped off at deliveries, your guards go and grab them, and then bring them through, and anybody coming in the prison will step through them two jail cell, or them two things, metal detectors. Alright. I'm sure there's a lot of this I haven't flushed out and thought out, and then I'm going to find out later is wrong. But until then, you know, hey. Alright, are they done building everything that they're building? I don't see them doing anything. So let's look. Let's pause it. Alright, let's see. It sure would help if it was daytime. Alright, did I get a jail cell door there? I got one coming down. I got the one that's going north and south. Alright, let's just click it and lock it shut. Alright, do we have a door there? No. Alright, so objects, staff door, right there. Alright, that'll close that off. And I'll just leave that one locked shut for now because we don't need it until we get dogs. And then I'm probably going to lock this one shut too because we won't need it until we get dogs. And then I'm going to lock this one shut too. Go ahead and shut. There we go. Because we don't need it until we get dogs. These won't matter because they can't get out. It's locked in. Alright, and then you come over to this. And lock it shut. Lock it shut. Lock it shut. Alright. Alright, the holding cell completed. So that tells me that my prison is encased, completely encased. So I don't have to look at anything else. But we do need to build the rooms for these to lock off these. That way they are locked off. This door right here, I should lock it shut, but I'm not going to yet. Okay, let's see. It's actually not, because look, they could come right out here and then run out. So you got to be real careful about stuff like that. So like this door needs to be locked shut. I'm going to put it on play so things go slower. This door needs to be locked shut. That closes off all that. I got to come around this way, come around here, and this door needs to be locked shut, and I need another staff door right there. So objects, staff door, right there. Alright, go install it, somebody. Lots of planning and configuring and all this other garbage. I actually didn't need that because they really couldn't go anywhere. But we need to lock this one shut. I mean, where are they going to go? They going to go through here and then up to here, or stop at that wall. But that keeps them out of that area, so that's all that really matters. Alright, and then now we need one more object, staff door, right here. And I'm probably using way too many staff doors. But I want my patrols to be able to get around and stuff and do what they need to through those doors. Alright, let's click that. We'll lock it shut. Now eventually I'll unlock all these. Once we've got everything built, there will be no need for me to lock them. There's really no need for me to lock them now, but there's no need to have them open. So like this one I'm not going to lock shut because my staff's going to have to get in there. So we need to go to materials, brick wall, and we need to build this. Actually, these aren't needed. They're not supposed to be there. I just didn't delete them. Alright. And we're going to have to build 4 offices right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to build 4. I've still got, well, forget it. We'll go ahead and build the last 2. If they're built, we don't have to worry about them. Alright, let's go to planning. Go to walls. And we'll remove them 2 walls because they don't need to be there. Back out of planning. Go back into materials. And we are at 10,000. Alright, we got to be careful now. Alright, so go to rooms. Go to shower. This needs to be a shower. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and decree all this shower. It don't matter though. Alright, and now we need to go to objects and go to shower heads. Where are they at? Shower heads. And we're going to put shower heads across that. And then we're going to go right turn, and we're going to come down like so. And then we're going to go like this. And that should be enough. Right there. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And we could put some here. Yeah, we could put some there. 17, 18, 19. We'll do 20. That's plenty. Now we need to go back to objects and we need to go to grates. Where are grates? Drains. Now I don't really know how these drains function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put them on the rest of the room. There. I'm going to assume that that's way too many. I'm going to guess that you could probably just put drains up underneath the shower things. But I don't know how they work. So that's how we're going to do it. If I can then go back and put them under the shower things, I will. I don't think it really matters. I just don't want water running back into the prison. I don't care if it runs over into here because this is, well, we'll put a drain right there in the middle. That way it won't run through there. But there we go. That's good enough. I don't think we needed anything else for prison. Or for a shower, rather. So we'll get shower for that. Yard is going to be this big area. So we're going to go to rooms and then find yard. And we're just going to make that a huge yard. There we go. Lots of yard room. Alright, now we need a kitchen. And that is right here. Alright, and then for the kitchen we need cookers, fridges, and sinks. Alright. So let's click on this door and let's lock it shut. So we need cookers, fridge, and a sink. So we're going to go to objects. We're going to go to cookers. And we're going to put our first couple cookers, let's see, to the top of the door, to there, and we're going to put one there. and there. And then we're going to put a fridge. Is that right? Yep, I hope so, because that's where it's going. We're going to put 2 fridges there. And then we're going to put our sinks. I'm trying to get them even. Alright, that's 1 block, then a sink. We'll put 1 there. And we'll put 1 there. Alright. So that should finish off our kitchen. Now we have this canteen. So you got to go to rooms. Got to go to canteen. We're going to make that a canteen. Alright. And then for a canteen we need serving tables, and benches. So you go to objects. Notice how low we're getting on funds. We still haven't built the beds yet. I think that's the way they go. Serving table. Serving table. Let's hope that works. Alright, we need serving tables, and benches. So table. 1, 2, and 3. So you got a bench, a table. Alright, let's give it about a 4-slot gap in there. Alright, you got a bench, a table, a bench, a bench. Basically you put 2 gaps in between each table. And that should be enough for right now, because if I need to later, I can always put another table there. Although I think that's going to be more than enough room. Let's just start at these guys. Alright, there. We got, let's go 1 more. How about that? That worked out pretty good. And we're only going to do 1 side because we're not going to need that much. Now we're going to go to benches. You go bench, bench, bench. Whoops. Bench, 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 and bench. That's plenty of benches and tables because we're only going to have a handful of prisoners. So that'll be the canteen. We got to hire 2 guards, staff, guard. 1, 2, and then we got to hire 2 cooks. 1, 2. We got to hire a warden, and there's a warden. So now we're at 3,000, and then let them go. And once they get this canteen and kitchen done, we will get that $10,000, and then we can run our power and water, and then build some more walls if we need to. Another thing we need to do is go into, we got to build the room for the warden first. So we go to objects. Ooh, we're over time too. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll stop here and we'll continue in the next episode where we're going to build the rooms for the warden and all that other good stuff. All right, hope you guys are enjoying this. It's actually a really deep game. We'll see. We'll see if we like it enough. And I will see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.